So let me tell you what this is all about. In essence, what we're going to experience is an activity that will very much benefit leaders, new leaders, leaders going to a new department, around helping them to manage their new department and their new teams. But more than that, you're going to experience what happens within leadership around change and transition. So that's what the PEG game is all about, around helping to experience the life of change and transition and actually experiencing that. So here are the rules. In just a moment, I'm going to ask you to select someone from your team to be the observer. So the observer will watch, but not only will the observer watch, but the observer will actually need to have a stopwatch. So their phone would be fine, just to make sure they're doing the timekeeping. Okay? Observer, here's the bad news. And that is, as you observe this activity, you're not going to be able to play in any of the rounds. So there'll be a couple of rounds going on. So you're going to be out from that perspective. And you should know that if you let yourself to be observer. Okay? Take a moment, if you would, and get an observer from your table. There are no tricks. The pegs will fit. There are 30 pegs. They go into the peg board. Any order that you choose, your job is to get them in there as fast as possible. You'll have a 5-minute planning session. At the end of that 5-minute planning session, we will count down 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, go, or 1 go. And once we say go, timers, you will immediately start hitting that watch and timing your group. All right? 5-minute planning session starts now. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Thank you very much. Observers, please do quality check. Please do a quality check to see whether or not it matches what you have on your chart. How many pegs are there? Anybody remember? 30. 30 pegs. Yeah, 30 pegs. So there are 15 on both sides. Is that right?
Their clocks there.
Yeah, something's going on with blue. You're missing a peg. Did you guys do any quality control when you got started?
No, we trusted you.
You trusted me.
Tricks.
No tricks. Yeah, no tricks. Has anyone ever been in a place where you didn't have all the resources that you needed?
Yes.
All the pegs.
Or all the pegs that you needed? Yeah. What did you do when you didn't have all the resources that you needed?
Well, we didn't realize it until the end.
Ah, yeah. Sometimes we don't realize that we're missing some of the resources that we need till we're at the end. Yeah. Yeah. So there could have been also, the fact that you had 21 seconds. Perhaps that may have been a little longer the first round because you didn't have all your resources.
Gas.
Not sure.
I don't know, how long have you had that? Exactly. I'm like, did you have it then, or did you take it in between?
No, you started with 29 pegs.
And we trusted
And
you.
part of the planning is to perhaps check to see what you have there. So we're going to do one more round. This is the final round. There will be no change in specs. You do have your 30 pegs. They're not going anywhere. And we're going to do one more round. So you have 5 minutes for planning. Please use your time very wisely to plan. Utilize that time, okay? No touching the tables, the pegboard, or the table until we say go. All right? Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. There's been another call from senior management, and senior management has called, and there's been a change in personnel. They're asking that Lynn and Michelle, if you would move to this team, and Chris and Rich, if you would move to this team. There's no additional time. There's still 2 minutes left for your planning. 2 minutes left for planning. And so, overall. And we can certainly look at the bottom line if you just think about bottom line. But what does that say also? So we have to think about the messages that we send based on how we actually reward teams. So the great opportunity that we see and that we hear is that just kind of watching what actually happens and listening to the people who are moved from the team to actually describe how they felt going into a new team. That's where the major learning comes from in this particular activity.